Oh man, I gotta try to say this right. First off, there was a time in my life where I made 2 videos a day and didn't explain it to anybody. Anyway, like, I was thinking about times in my life where there was no resistance to activity at all. Like, me wanting to go on a bike ride was something that, like, I felt drawn to, and it was going to be easy. Just like hop on the bike, grab my stuff, and head out the door. Same thing with camping. Like, so excited to do it. Like, put the camping gear in the car the night before, and strapping the canoe to the top of my car would be like, oh man, I hope it stays on. I hope it doesn't fly off every single time. But the fear of it scraping my car or even flying off really didn't stop me from trying. I'll get that canoe on there and just tie it on real good. And right now, not to belabor the point, but right now it's really difficult for me to do simple things. Because, like, when I say, like, it's hard to focus on a book or something like that, really, or even a video game, really what's happening is I'm just not enjoying it. Sitting down to watch a movie, I'm sitting there not enjoying it. It's like my ability to feel joy has been, like, so greatly diminished that it puts resistance on all my activities. Even doing something simple. I had to pick some stuff up recently, like some stuff spilled. And part of my mind's like, man, this is going to take you 5 minutes to pick up, as a really long time to focus on something. So what I'd like to see for me in the future is to get back to that point of just effortless activity. Because I just remember, like, how much of my day I could just fill up with tons of things, and how wonderful it was. Like, waking up excited, just shooting out the door and, like, trying to, like, I have so many times, like, leaving, like, the Delta or someplace. I leave actually because I notice it's starting to get dark. Like, so lost in my activity that I don't even realize the entire day's gone. And none of it's wasted. Day full of wonderful memory. I always find it a little bit of a decadent joy to drink a coffee cup in a car, as opposed to, like, a thermos or something like that. 'Cause you have to hold it. You can't put it down. It's gonna spill. Not that I haven't been able to spill coffee out of every single container known to man inside my car. Like, even as how I feel right now about how difficult it is just to hop on my bike and go down to the corner and ride around the park. And then, like, looking back on just how much difficult it was to even just, like, wash my clothes. Like, I bounced back pretty far, and there's been moments where pickup truck drivers. What's the second someone buys a pickup truck, something happens to them. I'm never gonna buy a pickup truck because I don't want to see that happen to me. I just, like, I watch how far I've come in this year recovering, and it gives me reassurance, that, like, this winter or next spring, I will be out canoeing. Oh, actually, what got me thinking a little bit about this is I saw those ellipticals, I think they're called, those things that you kind of stand on, and, like, you grab these bars, these, like, levers, and you pull the levers, like, towards you like this, and then so it's like you're running on top of the machine, but your feet are going in a circle. It's like riding a stand-up bike. And I saw one, I thought, God, I wonder if I got that for the living room, if I'd use it, But I also assume that they're really, really expensive. But then I saw a paddle board, and I know paddle boards are fairly expensive too. And this was an inflatable, and I thought, well, how much more convenient would it be to to have it inside my car and driving out to a place and inflating it the rest of the way and throwing it out into the water and paddling around. How much easier would it be to get in and out of the water and than the canoe? Like I still want to go canoeing, but like sometimes going canoeing is like a fairly like large amount of effort that like the longer you go, at the end of the day, it's even hard to pick up your light canoe. Like my canoe is like 33 pounds. At the end of the day, like your upper body is so torqued out. You're like, oh, trying to lift it up on top of your car. But anyway, I was just like, maybe like, I still think like I'd rather risk, if I'm going to spend something and call it a risk, I'd rather risk it on something that gets me outside as opposed to like the elliptical sitting in my my living room. It might end up just being a place where I hang my jackets. Oh boy, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. It's a short day. I had some setbacks this week, and I had some successes, and just keep building on those successes. And the setbacks are obviously happening less and less. And I don't necessarily even consider them a bad thing. It's probably even a necessary thing, that like gonna have to have setbacks in order to like continually process like grief until it's just a sadness. Like I think about people that I don't see anymore, and they're not in my life or have passed away, like my friend Mike. And I'll think about him and it'll make me a little sad, but it doesn't make me feel as awful as it made me feel when he passed away. So just gotta keep on keeping on. And maybe, you know, as you get older, the people you know do pass away, and maybe it becomes easier, like having experienced it in the past. Maybe it's not such a giant shock to the system. I don't know. Probably it does help to have experienced grief and loss, and each time it happens, probably you have more tools to deal with it, and it doesn't come as just such a gigantic shock, you know. All right.